On this video we're taking a look at our NBA best bets for the games that are happening on Friday, April 1st, 2022. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Washington Wizards vs Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks minus 8.5 points. And here is why. The Dallas Mavericks are averaging 106.7 points on 45.6% shooting and allowing 104.1 points on 45.6% shooting. Luka Doncic is averaging 27.9 points and 8.5 assists, while Spencer Dinwiddie is averaging 17.4 points and 3.5 rebounds. Jalen Brunson is the third double-digit scorer, and Dorian Finney-Smith is grabbing 4.9 rebounds. The Dallas Mavericks are shooting 34.3% from beyond the arc and 76.6% from the free throw line. The Dallas Mavericks are allowing 33.8% shooting from deep and are grabbing 43.1 rebounds per game. The Washington Wizards' playoff hopes are fading quickly. They are 5.5 games out of a spot with only 6 games remaining. The Wizards rebounded from a loss to the Bulls with a 127-110 home win over the Magic on Wednesday night to cover the 4-point spread. The Wizards are 3-1 in their last 4 games, highlighted by a win against the Warriors. They have covered the points in 3 out of their last 5 games. The Dallas Mavericks resume a 4-game road trip on Friday night. They opened the track with a convincing 120-112 victory in Cleveland on Wednesday night in a clash that had the Mavs favored by 2.5 points. Dallas is playing well, registering 3 consecutive wins due to a barrage of points, and has climbed into third in the conference. They have covered the spread in 5 out of their last 6 games. The Dallas Mavericks are clicking, winning 3 consecutive games and 5 out of their last 6 games overall. These have been dominant victories as well, winning by double digits in 4 of those 5 games. The Wizards are all but eliminated from postseason contention. Furthermore, the Mavericks are piling on the points, which makes them difficult to beat. They have averaged 113 points in their last 6 games, including 120 in Wednesday's victory. Defensively, the Mavs are one of the best teams in the NBA. Dallas will have no problem scoring as the Wizards have allowed at least 110 points in 6 out of their last 9 games. Orlando Magic vs Toronto Raptors. Toronto Raptors, minus 9.5 points. And here is why. The Toronto Raptors are averaging 109.1 points on 44.5% shooting and allowing 107.1 points on 46.2% shooting. Pascal Siakam is averaging 22.5 points and 5.1 assists, while Fred VanVleet is averaging 20.5 points and 4.6 rebounds. Gary Trent Jr. is the third double-digit scorer and Aga Anunoby is grabbing 5.4 rebounds. The Toronto Raptors are shooting 35% from beyond the arc and 75.5% from the free throw line. The Toronto Raptors are allowing 35.1% shooting from deep and are grabbing 45.4 rebounds per game. The Toronto Raptors are playing some of their best ball of the season, both Sue and Austrian shillings, and that includes winning their last 5 games by an average of 13 points. The Orlando Magic have been more competitive lately, but we can't ignore they lose at home by an average of 8.4 points and are 13-24 against the spread at home as well. The Raptors are riding a 4-game winning streak, but they came out on the losing end the last time they went head-to-head with the Magic. They shot a pitiful 39.8% from the floor and were held to only 97 points at Scotiabank Arena. So Orlando will be looking to dish out a little deja vu at the Amway Center on Friday night. Magic fans won't be holding their breath considering the team has lost their last 4 consecutive games, including Wednesday's run-in with the Washington Wizards. It's hard to win basketball games when a team is averaging 43.3% shooting and 104.2 points per game. Raptors fans, this is the version of Pascal Siakam you've been waiting for. Fresh off a 40-point performance against a Boston Celtics team with the NBA's #1 ranked defense, Siakam earned a triple-double against the Minnesota Timberwolves, 12 points, 10 rebounds and 13 assists. A star could finally be emerging in Toronto, and the 6th-seeded Raptors have clearly been better for it. The Raptors are certainly capable of slipping up at some point, but it isn't going to be against a team with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. One of the biggest struggles for the Magic has been their inability to get buckets on the offensive end of the floor. They've been riding the struggle bus all season with players failing to create their own shots and even missing open ones as well. The shooting just isn't there right now for Orlando. And it certainly isn't going to return against a Raptors team that's ranked 8th in the league in defensive efficiency. The only magic happening on Friday night is Toronto making the ball disappear multiple times for a team with a tendency to rack up turnovers. Orlando is losing by an average 8.4-point scoring margin on their home floor this season, and they'll be facing a surging Raptors team with a plus 22-point scoring margin in their last 3 games. I'm laying the points in this one. Boston Celtics vs Indiana Pacers. Boston Celtics minus 14.5 points. And here is why. On the defensive end of the court, the Celtics have been one of the better teams in the league. According to dunksandthrees.com, they are considered to have the most efficient defense in the NBA. They struggled in the second half against the Heat, but they will be able to rebound and play strong in this game. Boston is allowing 104 ppg and forcing their opponents to shoot 43.3% from the floor. Their bigs do a great job of protecting the rim, and their guards and wings also close out on shooters each time they are on the defensive end. Watch for the Celtics to do a great job of rebounding the ball, as they are averaging 46.2 rebounds per game. They control the glass and the tempo of most games, and will most likely do that again in this one. The Celtics are also averaging 7.2 steals per game, as their guards do a great job of poking the ball loose and turning those steals into easy points going the other way. When they are turning their defense into offense, they are one of the toughest teams to beat right now. The Celtics play team defense and force the opposing offense to share the ball and create tough chances when they are trying to score. The Indiana Pacers gave the Denver Nuggets a run for their money the last time they were out. They are limiting most of their starters and even sitting a few. Malcolm Brogdon will most likely miss this game, as he is listed as out. Miles Turner and Chris Duarte could take a seat in this game as well. They are tanking, and it is very clear that they don't care. On the offensive end of the floor, they have scored 110.8 ppg and shot 46.2% from the field. According to dunksandthrees.com, they have the 17th most efficient offense. The Pacers also have the 25th worst 3-point shooting percentage, as they have struggled from deep all year. This makes them very easy to defend, as they can't space out the defense. As a team, they are averaging 25.1 assists per game, as they are playing their best basketball when they are sharing the rock and constantly moving the ball. They will need to be better at the free throw line in this game if they want to keep it close. The Pacers have the 21st worst free throw shooting percentage. This has killed them near the ends of these games, but they haven't fixed the issue. This spread feels massive, but Vegas also knows that the Pacers have given up on this season, and the Celtics are going to take full advantage. This feels like the perfect get-right game right before the end of the regular season. The Celtics will blow out the Pacers in this game and cover the large spread, minus 15. The Celtics have the most efficient defense in the league, according to dunksandthrees.com. They will be able to smother the Pacers when they are on the offensive end, and they won't be able to score enough points to cover this spread. The Celtics also have the 16th best 3-point shooting percentage and the 18th best overall shooting percentage. They are going to find open shots all over the floor in this game and take advantage. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are starting to look like a terrifying duo, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw even more of them in this game. The Pacers are tanking, and the Celtics have their eyes on the number 1 seed in the East. Disclaimer: no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.